It's about that time.
Bow.
Is it about that time?
It's about that time, brother. 6 p.m. Eastern. Every week's about that time. We live on all three platforms. We live on Facebook, live on Twitter, and we live on YouTube. You heard?
Yes, sir. We live.
Bow. All right, so let me tell you, man.
Yeah.
We got some stuff we're going to talk about today. I ain't going to lie to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Today, it's a lot to talk about, man. A lot of deaths this week.
Oh, man.
You know we got to discuss what happened in South Korea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
South Korea. All right, we got one person in the building. What's going on, Daniel? I see you. My Jeezy. Let me put this man up already.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, family? Let's get this banner up right quick.
Blessings, blessings.
Junior, what's up, brother?
Wagwan.
Uh-huh. So, you know, we got to discuss, man. We got to discuss about this South Korea. 150 people died during the festival.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there's more in counting. That's last time I checked 4 days ago.
Right.
So I haven't got an update on that. You already know Halloween took place this weekend.
Yes. Sir.
So, you know, with Puff and his incident with Michael J. Ferguson. So we're gonna talk about Puff and that incident.
Yeah.
Right. Takeoff, obviously Takeoff's there. We're gonna go into Takeoff, but we're not gonna talk about Takeoff just yet. But we will go into Takeoff eventually, right? Well, let's start off with this Planet. How's your day going?
My day is going pretty good so far, sir. Wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I got breath in my body and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That's the blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Part. As long as we up, we're not incarcerated, we're not sick, we blessed, right?
Yes, sir.
Our day. We definitely have a chance to be great again. God breathe breath in our lungs every morning and give us a chance to be great and do his will, right?
Yes,
me, for the most part, I'm doing good today. Today was a very busy day, very busy, right? But you know, I couldn't miss the people. Like I said, we're gonna speak about Diddy with that altercation. Diddy was about to get into altercation with Michael J. Ferguson. That's the power actor. Also, we're gonna speak about the 150 people that died during that festival, a stampede that took place during the festival in South Korea.
Yes, right.
Also, I want to speak about Ashanti, right? Ashanti finally responded to Irv Gotti.
Yeah.
So Ashanti basically said that she never had a relationship with Irv Gotti. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's getting a little spicy with that one right there. And also, we're gonna talk about Elon Musk with the buying of Twitter and the surge in the N-word. What is it, 50 to 90% surge in the N-word use? Because you know, Twitter is an open ground right now for freedom of speech. So people are definitely utilizing their freedom of speech.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Diddy situation. All right. Obviously, you know, Halloween took place. Well, let's start this off. You know, we got to get my intro. All right. I got a little bit ahead of myself. All right, y'all. Y'all right now, y'all listen to the L.O.T.S approved media mafia. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Bow. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved. This is my partner in crime, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
I go by the name of Planet. Goddamn it, free G5. You already know how it goes down. This is how we get down. Don't shoot the messenger. We just the messengers. You know what I'm saying? We just can't the message. That's it, brother.
Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, we just came to bring the message, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, let's talk about this this Diddy situation. All right, so you guys know Diddy Halloween just took place. Halloween was on Monday, and obviously parties were taking place during the weekend, Saturday to be exact. And Puff looked like he ran into Michael J. Ferguson. Now, Michael J. Ferguson, that's an actor off of Power, right? That's the one that came back and for revenge on Ghost's son. And Ferguson basically, I don't know what happened to him and Puff, but he's seen Puff. Ferguson ran into Puff. I see somebody else in the building. Make sure you guys are leaving a comment in the comment section. Leave your fingerprint and let me know that you're in the building. All right. Yeah, and basically, Ferguson stepped to Puff. And he has some choice words for Puff, calling him a pussy and all type of ish like that. And Puff was acting crazy on Ferguson. I'm not gonna lie to you. See, a lot of people sleep on Puff and they don't know Puff is a gangster. Like on the low, Puff is a gangster. A lot of people don't know that. And definitely Puff was in character. Now, I've never seen Puff like be in character like that. Though I've never seen nobody that's in an actual situation, a real situation, that was in character like that. Puff was portraying the Joker. And he did not break character. I think at one point he kind of did break character when he was like, "What you want to do?" But just to play out the scene, he basically ran into Michael Ferguson, and Michael Ferguson started calling him a pussy and all type of words like that. And Puff stayed in character, and Puff said, "Like, what you want to do?" I don't know quote for quote, but Puff definitely said, "What you want to do?" And Ferguson was looking at Puff security. Puff security was circling Ferguson. Now Puff security had like an eagle eye on him, like they was looking that man directly in the eye, like you're not finna do nothing to Puff, right? But Puff was like he was inviting it too, but at the same time, Puff was asking him, "What's your reason?" Puff was like, "Damn," I quote for quote. Puff said, "What you trying to change my energy?" Because obviously Puff wasn't on that, right? Puff had his friends with him. You know, it's Halloween, came to enjoy himself, and shout out to Puff because Puff played a real role. I've never seen nobody play even the Joker, a civilian play the Joker like that.
Brother, that man mannerisms. That man could have actually played the Joker if there was another Joker to come into theaters. He could actually be the Black Joker.
Yeah. Nah, Puff played that role.
He successfully played that role, honestly.
Mannerisms on point. On point. He played Puff played the Joker to the T. To the T. And it's to the point you seen like that De Leon commercial. He actually did a commercial wearing the same outfit. He still was in character. So he converted that into an actual commercial.
Oh, okay.
Right. And it's playing all over YouTube. It's a commercial playing throughout YouTube. Puff playing the role of the Joker.
Right.
And just back to altercation, Puff ran into dude. Well, they ran to each other. And the man started calling Puff all type of names. Puff at first was in character and he broke character a little bit. Puff, I forget what Puff was telling them, man. I don't know quote for quote, but I mean Puff was like, "What you want to do?" towards the end. And people don't know Puff is a gangster. Like if everybody don't know Puff Daddy's track record, though he's Diddy, he be dancing, take that. Puff is a gangster. His father was a gangster. All right. And Puff is on that. And if you peep like the dialogue that they was having in between each other, Puff did say something to the effect like, "I'm on that. I'm like that." It slipped out. Puff's gangster will slip out once in a while, right? But obviously he don't want to be portrayed as that. That's why he came with the name Love. I don't know where he come from with this love thing, but Puff is, cause you know supposedly Puff put bread on people's head, and I'm not gonna go into that because I don't want to expose Puff, but Puff definitely put bread on people's head. You feel me? So yeah, Puff ran into Buddy, and they hugged it out at the end. Okay. They actually were able to hug it out. Puff actually invited him to an after party that he was having, in which Michael Ferguson he took the invite. Now I don't know. It was kind of weird the way he accepted the invite because it looks like it was a continuation. Like, yeah, we can continue it over there. So it was some tension with the inviting him to the party, but Puff did give Michael Ferguson a hug. So they hugged it out definitely, but it still was kind of eerie there. It didn't seem like it was genuine 100%. It looks like Ferguson was still in his feelings. Right. And like I said, man, Puff was in character, brother. Puff was a mean character. Like he played the Joker. He definitely could he might be a candidate for the next Joker role.
That's real.
Yeah. Puff did that part.
That's real.
No, Puff did that. So shout out to Puff. And obviously it was Halloween weekend, so everybody was dressed up. So shout out to Puff. Kim K and Sweetie were dressed up like Mystique. I don't know who did it better because they both was fly when they did it.
Oh right? Man, who you think did it better, Cardi B or Lizzo as Marge Simpson?
Lizzo played Marge. Nah, Lizzo was dressed as somebody. Lizzo dressed as Marge Simpson.
Yeah, she was dressed as Marge Simpson too. Cardi B.
I didn't see that. I seen Lizzo dressed as somebody's. I don't know what character Lizzo was dressed. She was dressed like a little kid. She had like on a red sweater. But I seen the Cardi B dressed up as Marge Simpson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Both of them was beautiful in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
We
That's all.
got 3 people in the building. You guys, make sure you guys are leaving a comment in the comment section. As soon as you guys come in the building, make sure you guys hit a like. I need everybody to share. This is episode 107. Make sure everybody share this episode. Hit the like button. Do not leave out here without hitting the like button. Like I like to say, don't be a ninja watcher. It's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher. That's just a hater. And you definitely don't want to be one of these. Peeping Toms. We all know what they do to Peeping Toms, all right? Also, hit that like button. Make sure you guys are, we call this wiping your feet on the rug, all right? The same way you do at your mama house, your grandmama house, your granddaddy, your parents. Wipe your feet on the rug and hit that like button, all right? And like I said, man, yeah, there was some characters this weekend. Cardi B dressed up as Marge Simpson.
Mhm.
Kim K and Sweetie dressed up as Mystique, the X-Men.
Yeah.
And they both dressed up very nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. They was with the breasts out, with the covering. They had the shells over the nipples.
Yeah, they both went all out, brother. They both went all out.
Fire. They was just fire. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Kim K and shout out to Sweetie.
Shout out.
Who else? Who else was dressed up? Well, they had Tiger. Somebody said Tiger was dressed up as E.T. I didn't see that. I never seen Tiger dressed up as E.T.
I didn't see it. I just that don't even sound kosher right now. But I'm glad I ain't see it because I probably have been saying something out of pocket. But shouts out to Tiger.
Shouts out to Tiger. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Tiger. Okay, who else? Who else? What Cardi B? Oh, Chloe Bailey was dressed up as Storm.
Oh my gosh. Did you see her, brother?
Chloe B. I definitely seen her. And there was somebody else dressed up as Storm too. I forget, but somebody else was dressed up. Those are common characters that people dress up as, right?
I'm saying, yeah, but they actually took it to the extreme of the character. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can say. That took it to the extreme of the character.
Damn, you know what?
Went body paint and all. You feel me?
Nah, the body paint was on point. I didn't see nobody dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer. Excuse me. I didn't see nobody dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer, and I thought that was gonna be the theme for this Halloween. But I see everybody got some sense and realized that wasn't it.
Oh,
Jeffrey Dahmer was not it. All right, and like I said, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Chloe Bailey as Storm. Shout out to Kim K and Sweetie as Mystique. Shout out to Tiger dressed up like E.T. Shout out to Puff. Puff get the number one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give Diddy the number one, the award for the best outfit, the best playing the best character. All right, the best role playing as the Joker. Puff got it. Unanimous across the board. Puffy got it. All right.
He did that.
All right. So shout out to everybody on Halloween weekend. Everybody that did that got dressed up. Now, I want to speak about Ashanti. All right. You guys know Ashanti and Irv Gotti be going back and forth. Irv Gotti has basically been letting out the rumors, not even rumors, but he's been telling his side of the story of his relationship with Ashanti. And apparently they had an affair when Irv Gotti was married. Right. Ashanti has yet to respond. She actually just responded. Allow me one moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like you were saying, Ashanti just responded, and her response is basically that did not have sexual relations.
Yeah. So with that being said,
that's it. That's what was being said. Go ahead, continue, my brother.
Yeah. So like we're saying, right? Ashanti has responded for the first time. And Ashanti basically said that there was no relationship. Now, for some reason, Irv Gotti's under the impression that he had a relationship with Ashanti. Irv Gotti was married at the time. Murder Inc. was popping, and supposedly they was having an affair, right? Now, Irv Gotti, he has this, I don't know if it's an auto, what did you call it? Like not a documentary, but it's a movie that autobiography, right? A movie coming out, right? So he's been revealing these type of things. Like he's basically releasing all this information just to get everybody to watch the actual movie, the autobiography. And at the expense of Ashanti. So this is the first time Ashanti's actually responded to it. And Ashanti responded. Ashanti said that there was never a relationship at all. And that's funny because Irv Gotti, contrary to what she's saying, Irv Gotti said there was a relationship, and he gave some revealing detail.
That's been the rumors for years that that's what's been going on. But now I don't know if it's the hype of the autobiography, why she's telling her side of it. Is she getting paid for it? We would never know. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like we say, don't shoot the messenger, man. We just trying to bring y'all what's been brought to our ear. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts though. Facts. And like I said, Ashanti said there was never a relationship. So according to Irv is screaming there was a relationship. Ashanti saying there was never a relationship. Right? Ashanti said that Irv has some big misconception about it. Irv got some disparaging things to say about Ashanti. Irv said that Ashanti was not holding Murder Inc. down when it was going through their Fed situation, their Fed case. He said Ashanti basically took off on him. Ashanti was rocking with who that what's my man's name? Nelly. Nelly. So she was rocking with Nelly. And yeah, that's basically she's saying there was never a relationship. Now, Irv Gotti, like I said, contrary to what she's saying, Irv Gotti said there was an actual relationship. Irv Gotti said some of the best songs was made during them having sex or after they had sex. I found that to be funny. Hey. And she's screaming there wasn't a relationship. So, I guess he probably looked at it as a relationship, but in her mind, she probably thinking like, man, you married. There's no way we have a relationship. And he said that Ashanti's not loyal. Now, Ashanti said she was doing a movie in Canada in which she was in the movie. She was contractually not to leave Canada until she finished filming the movie. But Ashanti was catching flights out to the court cases, right, to the court dates. But for some reason, Irv has a different story. So this shit's conflicting. Irv is saying one thing, Ashanti's saying something else. I don't know who I believe at this point. I kind of believe Ashanti a little bit, but then I just can't go with that, right? I don't know who to believe, but I believe on the part that it wasn't an actual relationship. I believe that Irv is probably misconstruing things. I do believe that. But then when Irv said that Ashanti got missing, first of all, Murder Inc. with that indictment, whatever was going on with Murder Inc. with that Fed case, Ashanti was playing her role, but how much of a role do you expect a woman to play? Like, do you expect a woman to go down with the ship like that? Like, that happens in the movies. In reality, real life, a woman's not going down with the ship like that, nor should you expect a woman to go down with the ship. Because if you're expecting that, then you're setting yourself up for the downfall. You're setting yourself up for your downfall. For you to actually put so much trust in a woman to think that a woman's going to be able to withstand prison, going to prison behind you, suffering like that behind you, losing her freedom behind you, losing her future behind you. I think that would be you're doing yourself a big injustice to think that a woman's gonna fall, like go to jail for you and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Right. So,
and it's contradicting what he's saying, because if he's saying she was not loyal to him or whatever, but wasn't he married at the time?
He was married.
So he wasn't loyal to his wife if he was having an affair with Ashanti at the time. So
definitely not that. And to be honest with you, why would Ashanti even want to have a relationship with a man that's married? I know some women would, but I don't see why she would.
At least a loyal relationship.
Exactly. Like that was an affair that they was having. That was actually an affair that they were having. So I definitely don't believe that.
Yeah. So don't shoot, man. Please don't do it. Please don't.
My man said, Junior said, that's typical hip hop. Create a beef like Red Alert and Marley Marl.
And eat all.
Right? Yeah. So, it could be a promotional ploy, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Because that, to me, that's ruining Ashanti's reputation. For her to be sleeping with a married man and whoop-de-woo. Irv Gotti.
Especially if she's about to drop an album this next summer or something coming like that. And then she's replying to these statements now. Then it's going to start looking kind of, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's going to be up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been quiet over the years, even though she's a beautiful lady. She does what she does. If she ain't have no time to speak out on what she's speaking on now, you understand what I'm saying? But he's doing his autobiography. We'll see what's going on up in the near future. What will bring. Ooh. what it brings us to.
Facts though. Facts though. And like I said, I think she did hold down Murder Inc. for the most part. So for her to be flying out of Canada to go to the court dates and stuff like that, she held him down the most that I would think a woman would hold a man down. So she played her part. As far as I'm concerned, Shanti played her role. I don't expect Ashanti to go down with that shit with Murder Inc., especially some of the stuff that they were doing.
And you still got money. You still got to make that bag, court date or not. She had to make that bag. You feel what I'm saying? So
that part.
Oh no,
that part, man. So man, shout out to Irv Gotti and Ashanti. But Irv, Irv sold he sold those masters, right?
Yeah,
like something like 300 million.
Yeah, man. That's a nice chunk of change. Nice chunk of change. But that catalog, honestly, I think worth a tad bit more. Unless he done felt he made that off of it already, and then he just wanted a big substantial chunk of money and he's content with that right now in his life and he's good, then that's an awesome move for him. You know what I'm saying? But I think Murder Inc. is a tad bit worth more than that.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd at least want it.
Well, you know, they finna eat off of that. At the end of the day, you know, when they own those catalogs, they gonna pass down to their kids, and their kids is gonna eat off those catalogs, right? That's another thing where black people always selling their intellectual property, selling their masters. We got to stop doing that as black people. We got to stop selling our masters. You know what I mean? It's funny how it says master, right? But we're selling our masters. These are things that you see white people, they like to buy our masters and they think about longevity. So this is supposed to feed their families. So they're using our intellectual property. They're using our product and they're using that to feed their families for generations to come, the same way we're supposed to do. So I don't know why this is a continuous trend with black people, black musicians selling their masters. But we need to.
It's exactly off of what you said, my brother. You said masters, and that perfect statement you just said. Why you selling yourself to these you selling your masters to these masters? It ain't even a black and white thing. Generational wealth can be handed down to your kids. Jerry Lee, all these cats been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Wayne just sold his masters.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, the reason I say it's not necessarily a black or white thing, because, you know, on this channel, we're not racial. We don't do that. We're not pinning one against the other, right? But me being black, I definitely have to speak for my people. And I'm gonna say we don't have no generational wealth. This is what black people are trying to establish in America. We're trying to establish generational wealth, all right? We got some people in the building. Make sure you guys are leaving your comments in the comment section. Let me know you in the building. Hit the like button and share this broadcast. Share this stream, all right? This is the L.O.T.S. approved Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Bow. All right? I need everybody to share this one. All right? Hit the like button. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know you in the building, all right? And yeah, we as black people, we're constantly we need generational wealth as black people.
Yeah.
We have to establish generational wealth. You see, at one point in society, in economics, in the economy, we as black people, we reach a glass ceiling, right? And I keep using this term, we're just rich slaves. We don't possess generational wealth. A lot of people think just because they see us, they see people in Lamborghinis, and I'm gonna always reiterate this. Right. They see us in Lamborghinis, they see us in the mansions, and they see us with the jewelry. A lot of our people equivalent that to longevity. They equivalent that to wealth, true wealth, which is not. These things can be, that rug can be pulled from under you at any time. Right. All right. You want assets, you want generational wealth, you want things that's going to continuously feed your family for generations to come. And that's what those masters do. And we keep selling our masters. Irv Gotti sold his masters for 300 million. Also, Future just sold his masters for I think like 100 mil. So you're seeing cats buying all type of new items, buying new mansions and woo and jet planes. That's cool, but that's not going to feed your family for generations to come. And that's my concern for my people. I don't want to see us as, I just want to like see us depicted as rich slaves. Exactly. I see beyond that wealth. Like everybody's getting caught up in the glitter, but everything that glitters ain't gold. So we got to make sure as we as black people, we get some generational wealth. Stop selling our masters and stuff like that. Let's get some assets, some things that we could pass down to our grandchildren, right? So generations to come, your name could still reign. years, 100 years from now, your name is still reigning. Like the same way, like the other family. I'm not gonna name these other families, but a lot of these families in the government and different companies, their grandfathers had money passed down through generations. It's called generational wealth. And we as Black people, we do not have generational wealth.
At all.
Right. So like I was saying about Irv Gotti and Ashanti, Ashanti says she never was in a relationship with Irv Gotti. All right. That was a fling. That was an affair that took place. And obviously Irv was enjoying himself. Now, Irv, a lot of people saying that Irv is he's jealous because Ashanti looking good. Now, you know Ashanti looking fire. Every time I go on IG, I see Ashanti, she looking fire, homie.
What's up, Ashanti? How you doing? You know.
G Bane. Shout out to G Bane. You guys, make sure you guys check out G Bane music on YouTube, all right?
Fire.
All right. Don't shoot the messenger. That's my dog right there. Now listen, yeah, like I was saying, what I was saying about Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti, okay, so Ashanti be looking fire. Ashanti looking good. All right.
Talk about Ashanti looking good.
Now we watching on Instagram. Ashanti's the hottest thing on Instagram. We talking about women. Like she's the hottest thing. She's always dressed fly. She's getting sexier and sexier, right? So a lot of people are under the assumption that Irv Gotti is just he's thirsty and he want that old thing back.
I want that old thing back.
That part, right? So basically they're saying that's why Irv Gotti's throwing her name around like that. Now to Irv Gotti's defense, Irv Gotti is letting them know. Irv Gotti say he be having them bad joints. Now I remember he had this white girl. I remember Irv Gotti had that white girl. I don't know if she was a model with the blonde hair, but she was dope. She was dope. And you know, Irv Gotti got money. When you have that money, your stable should be, you should have a nice stable, nothing but dime pieces in that stable. So Irv is saying, man, that's not the issue. You know what I'm saying? Irv said he ain't tripping over Shanti. Remember, Shanti had them sideburns. Shout out to Shanti, even with the sideburns, she was a dime. Believe that. All right. And Irv Gotti saying he don't care nothing about Ashanti. Irv Gotti said he got nothing but bad chicks throughout his history, throughout his timeline. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, he had that one white girl. She was bad. She kind of like was a Marilyn Monroe, like you have that in your background.
You see her.
Yeah, shout out to Marilyn Monroe. And yeah, he had something like that. All right, we got some people in the building. You guys, make sure you guys are leaving a comment in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. Hit the like button. Let me know you're in the building. All right, you guys are listening to the L.O.T.S approved Media Mafia Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Bow. All right, I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved, L.O.T.S approved. All right, and this is my co-host. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. This is my partner in crime.
I go by the name of Planet, goddamn it, free G5. You know what I'm saying? This is how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. Shout out to Mimi. You heard? Shout out to Mimi in the building.
Hey, Mimi.
Like I said before, you guys, make sure you guys are hitting the like button, okay? And also, guys, we got a Patreon. I want y'all to know we got a Patreon. So for those that want to donate to the podcast and want to see us up our production, because yes, this does cost. The equipment costs. All right. This is not for free. This is blood, sweat, and tears. Like everything. This mic costs. The lighting that you see, it costs. This computer costs. You guys soon are gonna get a backdrop. Me and Planet finna have a backdrop. This is what we're saving up for the backdrops. All right. Mm-hmm. And a list of other things. But this podcast definitely costs. So anybody that wants to donate, we do have a Patreon. You check out my Facebook page. You guys will see the Patreon. Each donation is well appreciated, all right? And like I said, it goes towards the production of the show, just to upgrade our production. With all the people in the building, you guys, make sure you guys are not ninja watchers. Don't just be creeping and watching, all right? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We got one like button, but we got a lot of people in the building. I need you guys to hit that like button, all right? Like I said, it don't cost nothing to hit the like button. Don't be no ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. And you definitely don't want to be one of these. That's a peeping Tom. We all clear on what they do to peeping Toms. All right? And wipe your feet on the rug. All right? Same way you do at your grandparents' house. Wipe your feet on the rug. Show respect and hit that like button for me. All right?
Hey.
All right. We got some more likes. We need some more likes. We need more than that, but that's cool for now. Mm-hmm. Like I said, well, we spoke about if you guys don't know, Halloween, well, we all know that Halloween just took place, and we gave a shout out to everybody with the Halloween outfits. Shout out to Kim K and Sweetie with the dressing up as Mystique. Shout out to Tiger. Tiger's rocking. He looked like E.T. I haven't seen the picture, but everybody told me Tiger was dressed up as E.T. I haven't seen that as of yet, right? Also, shout out to Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey was dressed up as Storm, and who else? And obviously Puff was dressed up as the Joker, and we gave Puff the award. All right, Puff won. Puff basically had the best outfit, and he was the most in character. Puff is ready to play the Joker at this point, and it was kind of like disturbing a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. He played the Joker role too well, bro. Like Puff played the Joker role too well. Like the laugh that he was giving off, it was a little erotic. He was acting a little feminine with a little bit of aggression. I gotta give the Puff. He was acting a little feminine.
I'm not the mannerisms.
The mannerisms. Don't shoot the messenger.
At the time.
The feminisms.
It was a little feminine. The mannerisms was a little feminine. They was a little feminine. Whatever, man. You know, they was the mannerisms was a little feminine. You can't say that 10 times fast. The
mannerisms was feminisms.
Yeah.
The mannerisms was feminisms. All right. Puff played that role, and I'm gonna give him credit, man. He gets the Oscar, he gets an award for that. All right. Yes, it definitely was entertaining watching Puff play that role, all jokes aside. Shout out to Puff, shout out to Revolt TV, all right. And that part. So yeah, and well, you know, we're gonna talk about the death of Takeoff, but we're gonna hold off on that for now. But rest in peace, Takeoff. We're definitely gonna speak about Takeoff passing away in Houston, right? Let's get into this. Jamaican artist Spice. All right, they're saying that Spice went to Dominican Republic to get an operation, get some surgery. You know, BBWs, not BBWs, but what that is, lipo.
Yeah.
What's the acronym for lipo? Whatever acronym that they use for lipo, right? She went to go get some lipo
surgery.
No, but there's the BBL.
Yeah, the BBW.
BBL. Forget me, ladies. If anybody knows it, somebody leave that in the comment section. All right, there's an acronym for it, that what they be doing. So basically, she went and had this operation, which they said she's had the operation before, but this time she went into cardiac arrest. She actually had a heart attack. So shout out to Spice. We pray that you recover fast with Godspeed. And ladies, be careful when you guys are going to get these operations. Make sure this is something that you want to do wholeheartedly. Make sure you're not doing it for somebody. When you ladies are going to get these operations, make sure you're doing it for yourself also, primarily for yourself, not for your man, not for people's approval. All right, because this is what's at stake. Your life is at stake. You putting your life on the line every time you let somebody cut you open. And people are going to Dominican Republic. We don't know how great. Obviously, there's some great surgeons over there, right? But it's not America. There's way more regulations when you're talking about how you treat people.
It's more decent standards that they got to follow and do that. Other than over there, yeah, it might be a couple thousand cheaper, but is your life worth a couple thousand? You know what I'm saying? And there are reliable sources actually from the inside that says that she's still not doing too well at this moment right now.
Yeah, so you said G5, right?
Yeah,
shout out to G5, all right? If you guys don't know, people in jail find out things before we know in the streets. If you don't know, all right? In jail, rumors fly around. What you consider rumors is actual facts in jail. All right. And we getting word from a reliable source that she's still in bad condition right now. I don't know if she's in critical condition, but she's definitely not in great condition. She's suffering some type of, I don't know what you would call it, but she's hospitalized at this point. It's very vague because I haven't heard the story. This is something new that I'm hearing. So you guys don't mind me. It's something I'm new. I'm hearing about Spice catching a heart attack. All right. What I do know is she went to go have surgery in Dominican Republic, and something happened obviously in that process, which she was forced to be hospitalized. All right. So shout out to Spice. I know Spice got kids and stuff like that. She's an amazing artist.
Hope you do all the best, Spice. Get well. We're praying for you. You know what I'm saying? Blessings. Hope you get better.
If y'all don't know who Spice is a Jamaican artist. Okay, hold up. Who we got here? Tierra Bryant. Shout out to Tierra Bryant. G5 says shout out to Kanye Black for dressing up as Haitian pimp. Shout out to Tierra Bryant. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That part be smart. That part be smart. Facts though. Well, I see Mimi. Mimi leave some. Diddy took Halloween. Yeah, Diddy definitely took Halloween. Diddy got that.
He
Diddy
definitely
took
did that. He definitely took Halloween by, not even by storm, by Joker.
By Joker. Facts go. Facts. So guys, we get into these comments. Give me time, but make sure you guys are leaving. Make sure you guys are leaving a comment in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. All right. We call that the fingerprint. Leave your fingerprint. Let me know you're in the building. Leave a comment in the comment section. All right. And I'm looking through the comments. You guys give me time. I'm looking through the comments. I'm gonna get to everybody. Okay. Like I said, yeah, shout out to Spice, man. Speedy recovery, Godspeed. Hope she recovers fast. All right. If you guys don't know who Spice is, that's a major Jamaican artist. She also is a person in with that Love and Hip Hop. All right, so she's definitely an actor in Love and Hip Hop. Not even actor with a reality show.
Love and Hip Hop Miami.
She's a member of Love and Hip Hop. Also, let's talk about Elon Musk now. All right. Elon Musk, if you don't know, he just bought Twitter. And in the process of him buying Twitter, basically his main objective is freedom of speech. That's what he's trying to establish. He's trying to reestablish freedom of speech because we kind of lost our freedom of speech in this country within the past couple of years, right? A lot of censorship. People are being shadow banned, right? So freedom of speech is not so free at this point. Especially, it's not just in this country. It's happening in Jamaica and across the world. It's happening, right? It's a domino effect. They say the N-word is on a rise. There's been the usage of the N-word on Twitter has surged up to 90%. All right. Now I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is gonna get this situation. He's gonna regulate it, but he just bought the company. And also what I'm hearing is that with all the people that he fired in Twitter, he has the workers, the people that are still there, they're working 80-hour shifts.
Right.
So he has the current employees, the remaining employees of Twitter working 80-hour shifts. Basically they're doing it because they know that their jobs are in jeopardy because they're in fear of being laid off. So that's why they're committing to that 80 hours. Shout out to those workers. And it's like, I'm gonna say it on my part, half the time I gotta work more than 40 hours, even when I don't want to, right? So this does happen in life, but hopefully Elon Musk, and I'm pretty sure he will eventually hire some more workers and alleviate these people, man. Because nobody should be working 80-hour shifts consistently. I can see you doing it for 1 week or 2 weeks, but 80-hour shifts consistently, you're gonna break down. You're eventually gonna break down, right? But
unless you're a robot,
unless you're a robot, unless you're AI, and Elon is coming with those robots. $20,000 robots. Elon's coming with the AI robots. All right. Shout out to Elon.
Don't quote me on that. You feel me? Don't shoot the messenger on that one. Hey, you feel me?
Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, guys. Listen, we're gonna reset the building. If you guys don't know, you guys are listening to L.O.T.S approved media mafia. Don't shoot the messenger podcast. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved. Yours truly, all right. And this is my co-host. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
I go by the name of Planet. Planet, goddamn it, Planet. Free G5. You already know how it goes down. Murder Gardens in the building. Fort Lauderdale in the building. Opalaka in the building. Lil Haiti in the building. All of South Florida in the building, man. You already know how we get down, man. Free G5 also again. Go ahead. Let's do this.
Okay. With that being said, shout out to Florida Governor DeSantis, okay? Now, if you guys don't know, DeSantis basically has made no taxes will be taken on all baby products. Also, no taxes on pet food. All right. I'm a person, I don't have kids. Planet does have kids, but what I do have is pets. All right. I got some dogs. All right. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Governor DeSantis.
I appreciate both because I got both, brother. I got pits and jits.
That part. Pits and jits. That part.
You feel me?
All right. So shout out to Governor DeSantis, all right, with the tax break. All right, because he said that Florida has the biggest budget, which I was surprised to hear that, but not so much surprised, but a little bit surprised that we have the biggest budget, right?
Yes, sir.
And for those of you guys that do have kids, it's no taxes on all baby products. All right. Now,
I don't mean you go out there and make no more babies just because you know it's tax-free food out there for them. Just calm down. Wear a rubber still. Wait. Safe sex.
Safe sex. That part. Wear your condoms. All right. Wear your condoms. But if you do plan on having some kids, just know DeSantis got your back.
And be a Nick Cannon out there.
Nick Cannon. Shout out to Nick Cannon on 12 kids, on his 12th child being brought into the world. Shout out to Nick Cannon. I see he took some paternity pictures with his baby mama and with the belly out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nick Cannon because he got the paper. He could do that.
Yeah.
And I think the Bible said, don't take on another wife if you can't afford her. So, you know, Nick Cannon damn near a billionaire. So he definitely can afford her.
Yeah, he can afford her.
All right. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Let's get to the nitty gritty. There's some deaths this week. All right. In the beginning, you know, we talk about the hip hop, but let's get to something serious right now. Let's talk about this South Korea. 150 people died in South Korea through a stampede. Subsequently, it happened. A stampede took place because of a festival that they were having. And like I said, 150 people passed away. All right. So I just want to say a moment of silence for all those people that passed away, a 5-second moment of silence, that is. All right. All right, that part. All right. Like I said, 150 people passed away in South Korea. So a stampede took place because of a festival that they were having. And according to the president, I don't know what you call him, the president, the emperor, whatever you would call him, he said that they wasn't prepared for so many people, right? They had officers. They didn't expect that. They wasn't expecting this, obviously. And what he's doing to compensate it, he's basically saying he's going to pay for the funerals of the people that passed away. So shout out to them. Our condolences go out to the families of the people that passed away. All right. And like I said, 150 people died. And that was the death total on Monday. So obviously at this point, there's way more people that passed away, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, 150 people passed away in South Korea.
That situation going on. Just like you said, a lot of deaths been going on. A lot of news been going on this week, man.
A lot of deaths this week, man. A lot of deaths. Shout out to Andre Rose in the building. Yo. Yeah, there we go. And that's what I was looking for. Thank you, Mimi. A 360 BBL. I don't know if that's what Spice was having, but that's the term. That's the acronym BBL. All right. And that's what I said, right? I said BBL, right?
What that mean? Big booty lady?
Nah.
Hey, I don't know.
No, that's breast butt lipo.
Oh, I thought it mean big booty lady.
Oh, no. Something lipo. But but
I learned something new.
Somebody got to give us the breakdown on that. BBL. Somebody got to give us the breakdown on that. I don't know. I don't think it's breast and butt lipo. Obviously, that don't even sound correct. But it's definitely butt within that. All right.
Butt liposuction.
Yeah, something like that. Something similar to that.
Butt and liposuction.
Brazil butt lift. Okay. Yeah. There we go. You see? Shout out to Andre Rose in the building. Brazilian butt lift. That's what the BBL stands for. All right. Brazilian butt lift. That part.
Oh. I truly said never I did Brazilian.
Yeah, that part. So shout out to Spice, man. And we hope she have a speedy recovery. Speedy recovery with Godspeed. All right.
Praying for her, man.
Look what Mimi said. Shout out to Mimi. Because y'all know I am a personal trainer. So if you guys want to get that butt lifted, there's a natural way of doing it. You come see me, Sensei, L.O.T.S approved fitness. All right. And I'm going to repeat what Mimi just put up. All right. Mimi just left a comment. I don't knock it. I'd rather just work out and eat healthy. For me, that's my opinion. That part, I don't knock it either. I'm gonna be real with you. I deal with women that have real butts, and I've dealt with women who had fake butts. Now, my girlfriends never had a fake butt. All the girlfriends I've had, all of them had real butts. But I've dated women, I've been with women that had fake butts. Now I have been with a woman that had some liposuction, right? She had some of her back fat taken out. All right. And that just made the waist more finer. I'm not against it. I'm not against the liposuction, but I'm never going to push that as an agenda. I'm never going to put that. I'm not going to put that in your head. I'm not going to convince you of doing something like that. Any woman that I deal with, I'm going to tell her, make that decision on your own, but just know I love you either way. I like you either way. I like you natural.
Yeah,
but even if you do.
Very white with you, baby. I love you just the way you are. You feel me? You just nice the way you are. If I approach you, that means you look you good. You know?
Andre Rose said we should just look Brazilian women. You know what I mean? That part be smart.
He said just look for Brazilian women.
Shout out to Andre Rose, man. Big up to Andre Rose in the building.
Go look up that man music on iTunes, right?
Make sure, like my dog just said, check out Andre Rose music. All right. A lot of these people on here, there definitely are some artists on here. All right. So you guys, make sure you guys go check out God Bane music. Make sure you guys check out Andre Rose's music on YouTube. Andre Rose, I believe, is on other platforms also. All right. So definitely go check him out.
Apple Music, Spotify. He's all over the platforms.
Shout out to Paul Bizzle. Paul Bizzle in the building. Peace, family.
All
right. That part. So you guys, we gave the rundown. We spoke about Ashanti and Irv Gotti's affair, where Irv Gotti supposedly said he had a thing with Ashanti, a relationship, where she denies that, obviously. We spoke about Diddy, altercation with Michael J. Ferguson. That's the power actor. In which Diddy stayed in character. I guess they both was actors that day because he was in character and Diddy was in character. All right. We also spoke about the South Korea, 150 people passed away, 150 people dead, in which we said our prayers. All right. We took 5 seconds of silence. Shout out to everybody. Condolences to all the families of the victims in South Korea across the world. All right. So we had some deaths that took place, but let's get into the main thing that I definitely want to speak about that affects us, that affected everybody, looks like, all right? And that's the passing away of Takeoff from the Migos, all right? Takeoff is 1/3 of the Migos, all right? The Migos, that's a big group, signed to QC. They once was with, I don't know if they were signed to Gucci Mane, but they definitely came out of Gucci Mane's stable. So shout out to the Migos, man. And you guys don't know, everybody knows at this point, Takeoff was murdered in Houston. All right. And I don't know, man. They blaming a lot of different people. They trying to say Jay Prince's sons have something to do with it. And I'm not definitely, I'm not saying that's an allegation, y'all. That's an allegation. We're not saying that's true. I'm just telling you, don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you what's on the internet at this point, right? But I'm not pushing that agenda at all because I don't want to incriminate nobody, especially if he ain't have nothing to do with it. All right, but they were seeing there's videos of Jay Prince walking past Offset, not Offset, but Takeoff's body. Excuse me, Offset, but Takeoff's body.
Jay Prince,
right?
don't shoot
Jay Prince Jr.
Don't shoot the messenger. Jay Prince Jr.
That part. And yeah, man. Rest in peace to Takeoff. And the funny thing is Takeoff is the most quietest person in the group. Takeoff do the least flexing, the least talking. He's the least active. Right? So I'm wondering, I'm like, damn, for that person, they say it's the good ones that gotta die. Boy, that'd be fat though.
It ain't even on wishing no death on nobody, brother. It's honestly on some, if once the news broke, that was the last one out of the group that I expected that event happened to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It was like, no, there was 2 other options. That would be the last person in that group I would think that would happen to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody has characteristics. Everybody do certain things and this and that. But that was yeah, man. Like I say, sad story with that. And it's deep. What they saying is deeper than rap. So don't shoot the messenger because we can't even speak on certain things because we don't know what the way it's being relayed out. It's not going to get solved. We don't even know if it's suspects.
Nah, they solving it. Let me tell you something about the internet. The internet is police, bro. The internet's police. Academics is breaking down the whole event piece by piece, literally zooming in on who pulled out what pistol. There's some cat with a hoodie, a yellow hoodie that pulled out a pistol. They're showing, like, academics is breaking it down, the footage piece by piece. All right. And this is definitely gonna get solved just off the internet. We're in new times. People don't even have to do investigations. The police don't even have to do half of the work when it comes to investigation. People are doing it on the internet for them. All right. And they just have to sit back and watch the people diagnose it, do their forensics, do their analysis, right? So they're showing different people that pulled out pistols in that event that took place.
Right.
And the thing is, not Takeoff, but Quavo. Quavo was recorded saying, "Let me get up out of here before I have to hurt somebody," right before the incident took place.
Right.
And they're saying after that, you see on cameras, it's all over the internet. You see that's when the melee took place, right after he said that.
Right. Yes.
All right. Now the Migos, if you don't know, they came down here to Miami and they had a shootout. I think that's after they came out of Club Iguanas. Now, Iguanas is no longer open, but when it was open, this took place, obviously. And they had a shootout. The Migos, like, people, if y'all think the Migos is soft, contrary to what people think, they're not soft.
Yeah.
You remember that event that took place when they was in a restaurant and they approached Chief Keef, Chicago rapper, Drill King, the pioneer of drill music, Chief Keef. They ran up on Chief Keef. They're known for having shootouts. There's a video of Offset flying off of the stage and punching somebody in their ish. And they actually labeled that the Falcon Punch. All right. Offset leaned off the stage and hit this dude. And they call that the Falcon Punch. All right. So the Migos they with it. Now I know we've heard things about Offset having a fight with Lil Baby, but from what I heard, right, he was actually jumped. So it's different when you're getting jumped. All right. You can't call somebody soft for getting jumped. Definitely, because if you got to get jumped, that means that either they had zero respect for you or they had that much respect for you.
Let's see.
Like they couldn't beat you one-on-one. It's either the two. Either they didn't care about you, they had no respect for you, everybody just wanted a piece of you and they jumped on you like hyenas, or they had that much respect for you that they didn't want to come one-on-one.
And see, my brother, through all that, you gave two options from the other two characters. You still ain't say what Takeoff did. You understand what I'm saying? So he still might be the least expected one that something would happen to.
No, he's the least expected one.
Yeah, throughout
the least expected, even though they now remember.
Falcon Punch off stage. The other one, he saying, "Oh man, yeah, that boy before get up out of here for something happen and all that." You feel what I'm saying? So it's just this what, man, hip hop is becoming a tumbleweed of death. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming closer and closer for rappers. You know what I'm saying? But when Biggie and Tupac first, rappers used to die every so often. Now they dying every week now. Every verse was every 5 years or every 6. Now you're hearing rappers dying every week now. Every month there's a new rapper that's actually about to be on the verge of doing something successful with his career.
That part.
Yes, and he's just getting took out. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the most prominent rappers in the game today, and he's not safe. Come on, that man rubbed shoulders with Drake and all these other top. This man sat on Jimmy Kimmel and did all those. You're not a big rapper until you do those types of shows, and those guys was doing those shows. So that's major money. That's different type of money. That ain't Coco's money. That ain't the Office money. You feel what I'm saying? That's a different breed of money. And these cats will still come down here and show that type of love and come into these areas. But they not protected. It got to be something different going on in this game, man. Whether it's Miami, Texas, or somebody, we got to start policing ourselves and protecting ourselves a little bit better, man. You know what I'm saying?
That part. Now, with that being said, being protected, he supposedly was supposed to be protected by Jay Prince, by the mob ties, all right? And there's Jay Prince is getting a lot of backlash at this point. Shout out to Jay Prince, shout out to Rap A Lot Records, shout out to mob ties, that part. And he's getting a lot of backlash right now because they're trying to say that Migos was on his watch. He was supposed to be watching over Migos. It's kind of like how people check in Cali. All right, you go to Houston, you check in with Jay Prince. Jay Prince runs Houston. All right, so they're saying that they was on Jay Prince's watch. I'm not saying it. The people are saying that. All right, don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger, please.
Click.
Don't.
All right, that part. And yeah, they saying they was on Jay Prince's watch. Obviously Jay Prince Jr. was on the scene, so I don't know if he was an extension. Obviously, he's an extension of his father, so maybe they was on his watch, right? But basically, they're trying to say that Jay Prince is getting a lot of backlash right now. Now people are questioning Jay Prince's power. They questioning Jay Prince's authority. Sauce Walker, excuse me, Sauce Walker said he tweeted or he put on Instagram, he commented, said that he wished that they were out there with him. And a lot of people took that as he was insinuating that he was better off being around them, like as if Sauce Walker would have been better able to protect them as opposed to Jay Prince. So that was kind of like that was a little bit ironic because I never heard nobody speak on Jay Prince's name like that other than Wack 100, and that's for obvious reasons because Wack he's a firecracker, he's a wild card. Wack gonna talk about anybody, right? But I've never heard nobody talk about Jay Prince.
That's also that's a great point, Andre Rose. Sorry to cut you off, brother. Andre Rose just made a beautiful point. It could have been friendly fire situation where one of his people hit him by accident. That also a possibility.
That was rumored to be. Somebody said that. That's a very strong rumor right now. Right now, that's a very strong rumor.
The bullets, everybody know bullets don't have no eyes. Period. It's just
facts.
A trigger. You know what I'm saying? Even then, if a man turn his head to bust off shots running, he don't know who he busting at. You know what I'm saying? He just trying to bust to get him off his back. We never know. We never know these types of characters we have around us. Just because they told a gun, that don't mean they know how to use it. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You know, just because they act gangster, they ain't ready to squeeze that trigger. You know what
that part.
It's a lot of this new, I can't even say this new generation because our generation had to filter out so much. We used to hang with, me and my brethren used to hang with 100 of us. Now it's only like 5 of us because we had to filter out who gonna do what from what they're gonna do. Who gonna cook that when it's time to cook, make this meal? Who gonna cook the grits? Who gonna cook the eggs? Who gonna boil the water? Who gonna boil the water for the grits? Who gonna boil, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to play their part. But when the food cook, everybody just ready to come up and grab their plate and start eating.
That part. Shout out to EO in the building. EO's in the building. Paul Bizzle also said, I'm gonna put up Paul Bizzle's comment too, because he made some but see, this is a big mistake. A lot of people are mistaking Takeoff for Offset, all right? And people got to be careful because you're speaking things into existence. There was a magazine that actually put up an article saying it was Offset, and they never apologized for it.
Right.
And that's a big no-no, all right? We don't want to say the wrong people because you're speaking into existence. It definitely wasn't Offset. But like they were saying, it was friendly fire that took place.
Yeah.
All right. So that's rumored to be allegedly friendly fire. We don't know at this point. There's a lot of speculation. You guys keep in mind, though the internet is doing its homework, there's a lot of speculation involved because there's yet to be a video that has merged saying that or showing the exact person that was shooting. All right. It's showing a lot of people with their fire out, with their gun out, but nobody, I don't think there's anybody that's actually aiming their gun, nor can they determine who they were aiming at when they pulled out their gun. All right. So a lot of this is speculation. But I'm pretty sure more footage is going to come out and people are going to do more homework like the internet does. The internet does some serious homework. The internet is the new police, right? So a lot of this I'm saying allegedly, all right? Because I don't want to incriminate nobody. That ain't my objective at all. But same time, some of this stuff is already on the internet. So it's not like I'm revealing it. Everybody knows it already. That's why I'm bringing to you guys' attention. But if it was something that I was privy to and nobody else was privy to, I definitely wouldn't disclose it, right? Because I have a street background and I'm not going to play like that, honestly. But yeah, they're showing people with their guns out. There's some suspects. They do have some suspects, people that they want to speak to. And like I was saying, everybody's saying that they was on Jay Prince's watch, right? So there was mob ties are supposed to be protecting them. And I don't know if it was an altercation between them, those two groups too. I really don't know at this point. Like I said, there's a lot of speculation going on. EO said the security cameras got something. Definitely. I know they got a hold of security cameras, but they haven't disclosed the information as of yet because they did it in a hotel. There should have been some cameras there, but sometimes cameras be working faulty though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes them cameras can save you because you be thinking them cameras got you. In actuality, them cameras be faulty and they be malfunctioning. They don't be working correctly.
Them things be grainy. Them things don't need. They just there to just scare certain people not to do certain things. But if it's a real who bought that life, they already know how to move around things. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey man, it's a messed up situation all around, man. And that's the whole situation. It's just like they're one of the biggest groups in our community.
They call them the Beatles. They saying that's the Black Beatles right there.
That's what I'm trying to say. And they're not. That's just like okay, Bono get clapped. Bono get clapped at a dice game in London. What the hell?
Well, the irony is one of the Beatles members got killed, right? John Lennon?
Yeah.
John Lennon, right?
Yeah. But that's from a psycho fan.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a psycho fan, but this is from your own peers.
You ain't lying. They trying to say that was some friendly fire. But nah, this the whole thing.
I'm not even saying friendly fire. Don't shoot the messenger.
The friendly fire.
We don't know.
Facts. Now, with that being said, what they saying the friendly fire, first of all, Takeoff was shot in his head. I believe he was shot in the torso, and he was shot multiple times. So I doubt it was just friendly fire, because your friend is not going to clap you in your head and clap you in your body and keep clapping that same person, right?
You got clapped in the throat, and then you get clapped in the head, and then you get clapped in the body.
That part. So it definitely wasn't one person. If that was the case, if it was friendly fire, I find it hard to believe that your friend would have kept shooting at you. At one point, he would have been able to determine that, yo, that's home team. He's on our side, right? He wouldn't just continue firing off at this person, knowing that that's Takeoff he's firing off on. Andre Rose just said it was a private party. Why not hire police to stand outside? And I agree with that. Like all that homeboys being security, that's back in the day. We got to cut that out. All that homeboy means, listen, your man's is not a licensed security, first of all, right? So what that means is you're going to be paying a lot of lawyer money. We got to stop letting our friends. I'm not saying not to have your home team around you and everybody strapped, because that's cool too, right? Because you definitely don't want to depend just on security. You want to have your own to handle your own issue just in case security can't handle it, because security get clapped too, right? But at the same time, we need to get some hired security on the scene, people that are able to talk to police, people that are qualified, people that are trained to shoot at a target. People that are trained in the rules of engagement. Your friends are not trained, right? I've been in the field before. I've let it fly a couple times, right? But I've never been to a gun range. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that wouldn't make me a qualified person to be your security. Now, I got the heart of a security, but at the same time, I'm not trained to be security. And we got to stop expecting our friends to be security. That's old school. Having your homeboys, and that whole false narrative, we got to get out of this false narrative, because I ain't gonna lie, we as Black people, we have some crazy narratives that we abide by, that we vow to, right? Oh, I don't need no security and whoop-de-woo. Nah, you do need security. And it doesn't matter if that's a regular security or off-duty police. Remember, police are for hire, okay? I don't care what is his occupation. When that man leaves the precinct, he's now a private security, all right? And guess what? He's a hitman for hire. I call police hitmen for hire, because they have jobs that they do after work, all right? That has nothing to do with being an officer, all right? and they're giving you that, they're offering their services, in which they're there to hold your best interest in confidentiality, right? There's a thing where they have to make sure that they're not disclosing certain things about you, because you're paying. They're on your team, is what I'm trying to say.
And
So, for example, if you're smoking a blunt in front of your hired police security, he's not gonna say nothing because he's not abiding by the law per se. He's your hired help. He's serving you at that point. So we got to get off of that. Homeboys being our security. We got to get off of that.
Beautiful point you made there, brother. Do you rather pay the security that stack for the night, or you want to pay that $1 million in lawyer fees over the year for your homeboy?
Facts.
Probably shot your next homeboy by mistake, and he ain't even stop.
And keep in mind, no, that's facts. And keep in mind, all right, I'm a felon, 2-time felon. So now you got people, when they get locked up, your homeboys, when they get locked up, you got them police putting pressure on them, letting them know, oh, you know, you're facing a lot of time. So it's not like a security guard who doesn't necessarily have a background like that, who's not going to be police is not going to be able to fake him out. Police is not going to be able to put that pressure on him because he doesn't have a track record like that. So he's not going to be so scared when the police brings that up in interrogation. But your homeboys now that have a track record, that have actual felons, and they're felons, they have felonies. These are the type of things that the police officers are going to be telling them in interrogation. You know, the police play their games now. Police are going to tell you, oh, you know how much time you're facing. You're already like a person like me, you're already a 2-time felon. So you know how much you're facing. And there's a point system, right? So if you've been to prison before or you got felonies, you have points on your record. And according to how much points you have determines how much time you get, right? So some people have points with a letter on the front or the end. I don't have no letters on my joint, all right? I didn't reach that point. But some people have reached that point where prison is always the option, your only option. Once you get a certain amount of points, prison's the only option. So now you have your friends that are facing that too. So we got to get off that having friends as our security. We need to have hired security. It's okay to have hired off-duty police. It's okay. I don't care if they have military backgrounds or whatever. It's okay, because guess what? They're licensed. Nobody's going to jail if they go about it the right way. If they go through the proper procedures, nobody's going to go to jail. All right. You can actually stay on the scene. Your friends are going to have to flee the scene, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people that were there had to flee the scene, right? Because you're not licensed.
Shouts out to Andre Rose. His comment, your friends run away when shots start being fired. Police and security run to the gunfire. You know,
facts though.
And that is appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Depends on who is your friends too. Like I told you, we got to strain these cats out. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like I said in the beginning, you got to strain these cats out. You can't have everybody around you just because of who you are and who your success level is. That's the only reason they party around you. Other than that, they not your friends, man. They just around you to get a couple of your stray girls or your stray dollars that you drop on the floor. That's what they do.
Part.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
So
facts though. Another thing Andre Rose said, very important. 50 Cent hires ex-Navy SEALs for security. That part. Let me tell you something. When we touch them M's, what you think we finna have? I want them bodyguards like Floyd Mayweather has, all right? Like 50 has. Cats that are 6'6", look like football players with Navy SEAL backgrounds, all right? That's what you want. Somebody that's well-trained, well-respected, all right? Disciplined, have been through it, have been around the rodeo before. That's not their first time around the rodeo. First time at the rodeo.
Yeah, and a lot of these hip-hop in our culture, a lot of cats think that you're a punk because you have security. No, man, you just reached a level of status that your money is really at that status where you're not playing with, that's not monopoly money no more. That ain't play money no more, bro. You play with real big boy money. So
facts.
You're not going to be having your homeboy guard you and you got a $10 million of assets around you. It's just you and your homeboy with a 4.5 and a stick. Are you crazy? I mean, there's 10 dudes around the corner with some 4.5s with extra 4.5s in the stick because you don't know what's going on, man. It's a different era right now. Nobody's gonna look at you like a punk. I don't look at Floyd Mayweather like a punk. The 10-time, the overall undefeated champ in the world. He got all the M's in the world. He's not a punk by far. Even
Facts.
when Mike Tyson used to walk down to the ring, and Mike Tyson over 50. I won't try Mike Tyson right now, but Mike Tyson had the biggest bodyguards walking down to that ring. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure nobody in this world want to Mike bite your ear off. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Just protect yourself and protect our culture, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better, man. That's all I'm saying.
Paul Bizzle said speculation says he was hit from both opposing groups, and that's what I believe. That's what I believe because Takeoff was hit multiple times, right? Some were direct killer shots, and some of them could have been just stray shots, right? That's what I believe. He was hit by both opposing groups, and somebody meant for that man to die to hit that man. And the thing is, I don't know. It's just the irony because they showed that the Takeoff. They said Takeoff actually stepped up when he seen Quavo because Quavo's his uncle. So anything that his uncle's going through, he's gonna have to be a participant. He's gonna run to his rescue. That's just how it is. As a family member, that's blood. You expect that. They says Takeoff. Offset was seen standing up. I keep saying Takeoff. Offset. Takeoff was seen standing up. You see Offset, Takeoff. That's an easy because they both have off in their name. So that's an easy mistake, right? But let's get it right. Takeoff. Takeoff was seen standing up when he saw his uncle going through that confrontation. And I think somebody swung on Quavo because they're saying a fight broke out. Right? And like I said, we said speculation says he was hit from both opposing groups, and I agree with that. It was two people from opposing sides that were actually clapping, but the intention was to hurt Takeoff because you can't get hit that many times. And my thing is, I'm wondering why Takeoff got hit the most, why Quavo was never hit.
And this is another thing too. That's exactly what I was trying to get to. Why specifically, even if he got hit from both opposing groups, this man got hit from both opposing groups. His peoples and their people in target. And this man basically was right there. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the clique was right there. And there was only 2 more people wounded. Not critically, wounded after the gunshots stopped. Just wounded. 2 more people.
Just wounded. That's what I'm saying. So why? Yeah.
Hospital.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why was Takeoff hit so many times? Why they trying to say that Takeoff was the main aggressor? Because when Quavo, I'm pretty sure Takeoff was probably the first person that looked like he was finna rush after Quavo was approached. I can almost I don't want to assume. Assumptions, you make an ass out of yourself, making assumptions, right?
He stand taller out of the 2. You understand what I'm saying? He does stand taller out of the 2 gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? The uncle and the nephew, you know what I'm saying? He does stand taller, stature-wise. But if he just literally coming around the corner, come check on his people's like, yo, everything all right? Oh, yeah, it might seem like you trying to come get some straightening and then somebody got to defend themselves after that. You know what I'm saying? But if he's just coming to come check on it, nobody knows what's going around that corner. So many different scenarios that could have just popped off that day. Is people intoxicated? Is people on? Why you're not at the Hard Rock shooting dice, bruh? You're a millionaire. Y'all ain't got to go to no bowling alley, be in no back room bowling alley, shooting no dice on the floor in no bowling alley, man. Come on, man. What's going on, man? Go to Vegas. Go do certain things. That's why. That's what makes the hip hop community look crazy and make people think that we want to leave our own people alone. No, it's events like this that makes people question our own safety.
I'm wondering, why was they rolling dice for? All that money you got, you rolling dice. Like, let me tell you something. Let me say, when they showed, you know, all the information on Takeoff is coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Luke, man. Shout out to your bro Luke.
Shout
Luke Lang
out
in the building.
that boy over there in Bahamas probably eating some good. Over in Nassau eating some good conch salad right now. Huh?
That part. Checking in from Bahamas. We got Luke Lang checking in from Bahamas, you heard?
Yes,
so we got him across the sea, all right? They checking in, all right? That's bro over there. Luke Lang. Shout out to Luke Lang, all right? True bro. That's blood.
You already know. That's so live it. You see me.
Shout out to the Bahamas. Shout out to the whole Bahamas, all right?
That's all Freeport. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it's at? Freeport?
Yeah, no, he in Nassau right now.
Okay. Okay.
Nassau, where Atlantis at, where all the, you know, Freeport is where the.
I've never been to Bahamas.
Yeah.
So I know Freeport. What's Freeport? Is what, the capital? What is it?
Freeport, no, Nassau is basically the capital. Freeport is basically like the vibe part. You know what I'm saying?
Your bro said, bless up. We in the house. Bless, bro.
Course, blessings, my brother. Shout out to Kempy Barbershop down there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got to tape up down
Shout out the barbershop one more time. Shout out his barbershop in the Bahamas.
Kempy, you know what I'm saying? The top barber in there is my big bro, Luke. You already know. Get him. Hey, man, he the superstar barber in Nassau. If y'all already know what time it is, man, y'all check him out, man. When y'all down there, he going to get you right. I ain't lying, man.
Nassau is the capital, all right? Thank you for educating me, my brother. Nassau is the capital. That's for me and who didn't know. Nassau is the capital of Bahamas. All right, you guys, make sure you guys check out Luke Lang's barbershop. Shout out the barbershop one more time, brother.
Kempy's barbershop in Nassau. I don't know the exact road. You know what I'm saying? He used to work at Genesis, but we ain't even worry about them. He don't work there no more. They shut down after he done left there. That's messed up, but that's another show about that. But he's the top barber at Kempy. You know what I'm saying? Go to him. He get you in, get you out. You know what I'm saying? He's the best on the island. You feel
Fact. That part. So if anybody's coming from the States, coming from the United States that's going to Bahamas, this is the barber to go check, all right? If you guys are looking for a barber, because you know how black people, we got to stay fly. If you're in the Bahamas and you're looking for a barber, this is the man. If you're in the Bahamas, this is the man to go check. All right?
Yes,
shout out to Young Don in the building. Young Don checking in. Shout out to Young Don.
Yeah, where y'all send my brother.
Young Don, you guys go check out Young Don's music on YouTube, all right?
Yes,
and it should be on other streaming platforms also, like Apple Music and et cetera, Spotify, et cetera, all right? You guys, make sure you guys go check out Young Don's music, all right? Fire music. Don got fire music.
Definitely check out YD1. He's saying something y'all need to listen and pay attention, man. Pay attention. Yes, sir.
That part. So like I was saying before, man, Takeoff, he lost his life at the age of 28. And they're saying that Takeoff's net worth was 26 million. That's his net worth. And they said accumulatively, Migos is worth 80 million. And I was surprised to hear that. I didn't know that, but I don't know why I was surprised, but I guess I never see their numbers because Takeoff is low key. He doesn't speak too much. He kind of let his chain talk. You know, he had the fly astronaut chain and stuff like that. So Takeoff was fly with his chain, with his charms. He always had something fly going on with the charm on the chain. And he was reportedly worth 26 million. So when you worth that, I don't see how you inside. I don't know how you just throwing dice, which he was not. To his defense, he wasn't pitching dice. It was actually Quavo pitching dice. But y'all worth too much to be doing that amongst all those people. If you're gonna pitch dice, first of all, if you're gonna pitch dice with people that have as much to lose as you do. If you're gonna pitch dice, I'm from the hood. Let me tell you something. I like to throw dice, CeeLo, stuff like that too. All right, I like to play CeeLo. You know what I mean? But if you worth a certain amount of money, you don't want to be pitching dice inside the hood. And if you're gonna pitch dice in the hood, make sure you're pitching dice with somebody who has as much to lose as you, that's worth as much as you're worth. Because at that point, you're not doing it for financial gain, right? No. You're doing it for that nostalgia. You're doing it for that feeling of you back in the hood. You just want to get that feeling again, that feeling of winning, that feeling of gambling. But at the same time now, make sure you gambling with somebody who has as much to lose as you do. Because guaranteed, if he was throwing dice with another millionaire, I'm pretty sure that probably wouldn't have taken place. Or somebody that's worth as much M's as him, or even close to it or more, that more than likely that probably wouldn't have took place, right?
Yeah.
And this is all speculation now, because we still don't know, because they say it was over a dice game, then somebody's saying it's over a basketball game. So, or some basketball, something about basketball. So I'm confused at this point until we get some clarity on it. This is all speculation. But obviously they were seen throwing dice, and you could hear them verbally speaking about basketball. And you know me, on the basketball court is where I had I'm gonna play like this. 30% of my fights took place on the basketball court. All right.
I know
30% of my fights took place on the basketball court. If y'all know me.
I at least seen one.
You know what I mean?
It's like,
because that basketball court is serious. You know, I like to talk. I talk my shit on the court. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To stick on topic too, brother. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people hurt by this situation of this young talented kid getting killed. You know what I'm saying? It was Gilly the Kid. You know what I'm saying? He was pressed about why people not rushing to get him help instead of taking out their phone and filming. Master P was almost in tears while he was addressing the situation. Down to Gucci Man released an artist he signed 24 hours prior from Texas, because the artist made a statement about Takeoff dying in Atlanta. So he's one of the quickest artists to get signed and dropped ever from 1017, or probably from a record label ever. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even signed 24 hours. And the next tweet Gucci Man put out said, this artist is no longer signed to 1017. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the artist's name, but it was some young kid.
I forget his name too. There's so many artists right now. There's too many artists for us to know every merging artist, right? But definitely Gucci Man said that was the fastest artist he ever signed and let go.
Yeah.
So he was signed and dropped. All right. That's the fastest artist that's the fastest. I've never known an artist that was signed and dropped in the same day within the 24-hour space, right? So at least give him credit for that, right? He's the Soulja Boy. He's the first artist that got signed and dropped within 24 hours. So we're gonna give him the Soulja Boy award, all right? To his defense, we're gonna give him the Soulja Boy award, all right? You did that. Hopefully somebody doesn't beat you at that, right? Because we don't want to see that happening. We want to see people getting signed and dropped that fast.
Yeah.
But like you said, Migos, known for shooting dice. Offset got jumped at a dice game by Lil Baby crew back in the days. I know Lil Baby be gambling. I don't know how true that is, but I know Lil Baby do be gambling, right? And definitely, it's been on reports. It's been proven that definitely Offset was jumped by Lil Baby's crew. That's just known. That's just a known fact. It is what it is. All right, don't shoot the messenger, but it's a fact.
Bow. Don't do it.
That's a fact. Yeah. All right. But shout out to Lil Baby. Shout out to Offset. Hopefully this situation makes everybody wake up and notice that it's not that serious, right? All that Offset Lil Baby situation, Offset against Migos. I hope they cut it out at this point. Because there's a lot of ego involved, especially if this is about Sweetie. Because they're saying that Migos Quavo kicked Offset out the crew because of Sweetie. Because Offset allegedly knocked down Sweetie. I allegedly knocked down Sweetie. That's what they're saying. Don't shoot the messenger, right? Yeah. I'm curious to know what they said. Cardi B is gonna. Well, they said that Offset is gonna address it on his album, and I think his album is scheduled to drop on the 11th of this month. And they say Offset is gonna address that whole situation, but hopefully, because of this situation, because already it's making amends. Already it's helping out the situation because Offset changed his avatar to Takeoff. All right, so his profile picture is Takeoff at this point, and I'm pretty sure it's still up to this current moment, right? Yeah. So that shows that he's showing some type of remorse, obviously, for his comrade, and hopefully that could mend the situation with Quavo and Offset. Quavo and Offset need to mend that, because at the end of the day, for y'all to stop talking to each other over a woman, and this is allegedly, if it's over a woman, I'm sad. I'm disappointed in them. Because that's not gangster. That's not gangster. That's not cool. That's not manly. We don't fall out over women. Now, I'm not saying that at the same time, if somebody sleeps with, if your homeboy sleeps with your woman, I'm not saying that you're gonna trust him like that ever again. Right? Obviously, there was some distrust there, right? But for you to stop doing business or stop being friends with your homie just because he slept with a woman of yours, that's not manly. Because at the end of the day, it took two to do that. She had to open her legs to your homeboy. First of all, he did not. He did. That wasn't rape. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be careful with that word though. But that wasn't the situation. She actually opened her legs to you. So me, if my homeboy slept with one of my chicks, though I will be mad. I'm a man. Of course I'm gonna be mad. That's betrayal. I'm definitely gonna be mad. Will I trust him in the way I trusted him before? No. But am I gonna stop hanging with him? Am I gonna stop being his friend? No. Because that means the woman won at that point. She was supposed to keep her legs closed. All right. It took two for that to take place. So I'm hoping that Quavo and Offset are able to mend that situation subsequently because of this situation that took place. All right. Y'all lost one of y'all friends. Y'all lost a family member. I thought they were all, I thought that Offset was Quavo and Takeoff's cousin. Because that's what they always said, that they were cousins, and Offset and Quavo, Takeoff and Quavo are uncle and a nephew. Takeoff being a nephew, Quavo being the uncle, and Offset was supposed to be the cousin. So they're supposed to be family at this point, but I'm not hearing so much about the cousin no more. But I know they still consider themselves family.
When they first was established, we all thought it was actual brothers. You know what I'm saying? When they first came into the game, we all actually thought they was brothers. That's how they similarities and they you know what I'm saying? They blended with each other that good. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, facts though.
Sad story, man. Like and the hip hop today.
That's sad.
Yeah, man.
That's extremely sad, man. We're losing too many people.
Closer and closer, brother. That's the sad part about it. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, last year we mourned this artist and this year we mourned this artist. No, it's this week we mourned this artist. This week we mourned this artist. This week we mourned this artist. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay when we say it's natural causes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that was God will. God called you. You know what I'm saying? But then when we hear these kids is killing kids, or you know what I'm saying, these bullets have no direction and they're just taking us same way that in the city the other day, God rest her soul, Griselda B grandmother died just sitting on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Two groups of kids sitting at it, shooting at each other. They missing each other. The 86-year-old lady get hit in the head.
What happened? Who's this? Who's Griselda? Not Griselda, the rap group, but who's Griselda?
Griselda B. She's from down here in Miami. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And her grandmother got shot in the city, literally in the city of Miami. This was literally last month. You know what I'm saying? And two groups of kids shooting at each other. They going back and forth.
People got, let me say something. Right now, we got extendo clips. Everybody got extension on their clip, 50 in their clip, 100 rounds in the clip, 50 in the drum, 100 in the drum right now. They got switches on handguns now. So you got handguns with rapid fire on them. So when you talking about innocent bystanders, I'm pretty sure the casualty rate has risen just because of that. All right. Like I said, switches turns that into fully automatic.
Yes, sir.
All right. Like I said, people, everybody has an extension on the clip. They got the Mickey Mouse clip, 50 in each drum. They got the 50 round extension, and they got the 100 round drums.
You already know.
You dig what I'm saying? Or just
the regular. I already know about the Ferris wheels. You feel me?
That part. Yeah. And it's serious right now because you're not even like, if you don't have an extension on the clip, you're not even cool no more.
Nah,
they don't feel you no more.
They don't feel you. What you doing? Oh, you only holding 12 in your clip? Oh, get out of here. You're a lame-o.
Lame.
Oh, you're a lame. Oh, you only got standard shoot. Yours don't go semi-auto. Oh, you a lame. I'm like, oh, okay.
Let me tell you, bro. It's serious right now. So
for these guns out with these tight pants on with these extra extended, they're like, oh, they can't even shoot nobody properly. So they might shoot their nuts off trying to even get to somebody before they even do this properly in the game. So they just need to quit while they're ahead, man. That's why
before we end this, right, we're gonna talk about that Jeezy album too that was listened to, because me and Planet had a chance to sit down and listen to the Jeezy album. All right, so we are gonna get into that. We spoke about that last week, so we definitely got to get into that Jeezy album.
Yes, sir. Oh man, oh man.
That part. Shout out to Jeezy. All right. Shout out to Jeezy. So we're gonna wrap it up with Takeoff. Just condolences to Takeoff. All the family members involved. We send our condolences on behalf of L.O.T.S approved media mafia. All right. And we just, we got our prayers, man. Our prayers are with you guys, man. Yeah. And man, it was hip hop took a big blow. Pause. We took a big blow. Pause. When we lost Takeoff. All right. This is a serious one. We taking this one. This one's super serious because at the end of the day, like everybody says, Takeoff is a humble dude. Takeoff is the most quietest out of all of them. So it's not usually you expect the loudest person in the room to get hit. Usually you expect the most confrontational person to get hit. But guess what? The least confrontational, the most quietest person lost his life this time. Yeah. And that's so that goes to show you. So be careful when you with your friends and you get in. And I'm not putting the blame. I'm not placing the blame on Quavo, but you guys got to be careful when you have your friends around you because it might not just be you. You might not be the actual person that gets harmed. It might be the people around you that gets harmed. People that are not deserving. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Takeoff is innocent, but at the same time, it's ironic that he got killed out of all three of those brothers. And obviously, Offset wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? God bless Offset. Luckily, he wasn't around. Blessedly, he wasn't around. All right, because we don't say luck. It's a blessing. I don't believe in luck. I believe in blessings. What's meant to be is what's meant to be. Right? So we're going to bring that to a close. Let's talk about this Jeezy. We're going to end off with this Jeezy album. So me and Planet had a chance to sit down and listen to Jeezy's album. All right, I need a drink on this.
Yeah, me too, man.
Let me say this, man. Snowman is back. Snowman is back. Let me tell you something. I've never seen a rapper recreate his first projects. All right. In the rap game, in the rap industry, throughout rap history, everybody's best album is their first album. When you talk about Nas, Illmatic, best album. Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, first album, best album. Et cetera, et cetera. All right, I don't even think we need to go into that, but we all know the first album is usually the best album. 80 to 90% of the time, the first album an artist dropped is his best album. Now, a lot of people complain about artists after their third, fourth, fifth project. They usually say words to this sentiment: "Oh, it's not like your first album." Most of the times, when you hear somebody critiquing an artist and they've dropped over 4 to 5 albums. Usually the consensus is, oh, it's not like the first album, right? Because you put your most into that first album. Right. You put your all into that first album. And when rappers hear that, they then try to recreate that first album. Most rappers try to recreate the first album because that's the one that people hold in the highest regard, the first project. Right. Now, a lot of rappers are not successful in that process. Though I've heard rappers create a song that's similar to their first album, but I've never heard somebody actually do a project that sounds like their first project. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time that I've seen an artist. I've never seen an artist before do this. This is the first time that I've seen an artist recreate their first project, and it sounds cohesive. It sounds equivalent. It sounds consistent to that first project. I've never seen that before in my life. The nostalgia, I got goosebumps when I listened to Snowman's new album, which is Snowfall. All right, he actually recreated that first album. Now, I'm gonna give credit to DJ Drama. All right, DJ Drama was part of Jeezy's first beginning success. All right, with the sniper gunshots and all that, right? But put the snipe on it, the silencer. He did the project with Drama again, and they brought back that same nostalgia. They brought that nostalgia back. I caught goosebumps listening to Jeezy's new album, Snowfall. Shout out to Snowman. Shout out to Jeezy. That part. Shout out to Jeezy. That album is fire. That album is completely fire. Snowman is back. Shout out to Check Boy Zoe in the building. All right, you guys, make sure you guys go check out Check Boy Zoe's music. Since we're talking about Jeezy and fire, this man got some fire. Check Boy Zoe just shot a video. If you guys don't know, he signed to Hard Times Records. And this is the same record label that put out Bobby Shmurda. All right, man goes by the name of Debo. Hard Times. Shout out to Ball. My dog, Eyeball. Ball Reckless. All right. If you guys get a chance, check out the certified video. I'm also in that video. But back to Check Boy Zoe. Check Boy Zoe is a new artist out of Miami, Florida, up and coming artist. All right, out of Dade County, Miami Gardens, Cloverleaf to be exact. Shout out to the Leaf, CLB. You heard? Nah, man, you already know that's love. Love right there. Check Boy Zoe. If y'all don't know, he has some new music coming out. You guys go on YouTube and look for Check Boy Zoe. All right. I don't know the name of the songs. I don't know if you want to drop some of the name of songs in the comment section, brother, so that people can get familiar with your music. All right. But he just shot a video, completed a video. I think that was Friday. It was not Friday. What it was, Monday or what? Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I actually had a chance to go out there to the video, which he invited me out to the video shoot. All right. So shout out to Check Boy Zoe. Like I told you, fire music. All right. This is one of the, I'm stamping this dude right here. Haitian artist, all right? Check Boy Zoe. Fire, bro. Fire. All right. Like I said, you guys get a chance, go check out. Yeah, okay. It was on Sunday. Yeah. All right. Actually, Sunday he shot this video and I got a chance. He invited me out there and I appreciated that. All right. Remember, he signed to Hard Time Records. Hard Time is the same record company that put out Bobby Shmurda. All right. So you guys know the success, his record, all right. This is he's successful in putting out prominent artists, all right? And this is the next new artist on the rise. You guys will be seeing his video. And when he drops his video, we're going to put the link on here when the video actually drops, all right? But for the most part, he has a video already on YouTube. You guys go check out his music on YouTube, all right? The song is called Try So Hard. That's the name of the song. So that's the song that he has. Is that the song that you have on YouTube currently? Because you have a song you got a video on YouTube currently also. And I think it is Try So Hard. I think it is Try So Hard because I looked at it the other day. I think I watched it twice. And definitely that's what it is. I got you, homie, all day. All day, Check Boy, I got you. All right, so like I said, you guys make sure you check out Check Boy music and you won't be disappointed. Like I said, check out Check Boy music. Check out Young Don's music, all right? These two cats is fire, all right?
Check out Andre Rose music, you know what I'm
saying? Andre Rose, that part.
You know,
Andre Rose, that part. All right, Andre Rose, definitely. And he should be on streaming platforms also, all right?
Yeah, check out G-Bang music. You already know.
Who's that?
G-Bang, man.
G-Bang. Yeah. My bad, homie. I didn't even hear you. Shout out to G-Bang, all right? You guys got to go on there. And G-Bang, he should have left the name of his song that he has on YouTube, too. When you guys come on here, make sure you guys are leaving the name of the song so the people can get acclimated, all right? Shout out to G-Bang, all right? These are some artists that are on the rise, all right? Shout out to G-Bang in the building. And like I said, you guys, make sure you guys go check out Check Boy Zoe. He's chiming in right now, all right? And the song is called Try So Hard. That's on YouTube right now. So you guys go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, and run them views up. Go check out the music. And trust me, there's going to be more music to drop. Yes, all right, guys, we about to bring this to a closure, all right? Once again, I'm going to introduce myself for the last time. Oh, you guys, make sure we got a Patreon. So if you guys want to donate to the podcast and see us upgrade our equipment, upgrade the production, we have a Patreon, all right? I'm going to put the Patreon up on Facebook. Next time, you see the Patreon here, L.O.T.S approved Patreon. It's on the bottom of this banner here, all right? And what I want you guys to do is, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. All right. Bow. Yeah, and let me take this down right quick. All right, for the most part, that's why I had to put that back up there, all right? So this is L.O.T.S approved Media Mafia, all right? I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved. This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, all right? The most dangerous podcast, up and rising podcast, all right? Once again, I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved, and I'm going to let my comrade, my PNC, partner in crime, my Wody, I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I go by the name of Planet, God damn it, Free G5, you already know how it goes down to this backwoods. You already know how it get down. Murder God is in the building. Shouts out to Miramar in the building. Shouts out to my boy. What my brethren D? Him not there about this week, but it's all right. Him there on every week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Hold on, I might have a little something to ask you. What did
Wait a you got the joke?
Yeah, I got.
All right, so listen, y'all know we end this with a joke, right? And I'm gonna try not to smile so much and try to keep myself still, right? Because I'll be falling for these jokes, all right? So I'm be serious. Let me put my serious face on. Go ahead, Planet.
Both be serious on this one. Let me wipe my face. Fuck now. Okay. Why did the Cheetos logo girlfriend kill him?
Why did the Cheetos logo girlfriend kill him?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could guess. I'm lost at this point.
Because he was a cheater.
I don't know why I didn't get that one. Yeah, bro, I'm tripping. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was supposed to get that one. I would, bro. With that being said, man, was you not entertained? All right, we up out of here. L.O.T.S Approved Media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media Mafia. We out.
Bow. Blessings, man. Shots.